Oh, first friend. Well, I don't know if he knew that we were friends, but I thought we were friends, and it was Felipe Zuniga. He was a chill brother.
Technically it was Grace, but I knew Kiara before I came to Maeser. Like, we known each other when we were little, but yeah.
Oh, I think it was Grant Johnson because we sat together in history class, and he was like super friendly. So yeah.
The first person I met at Maeser and became really good friends with was probably Jacob Keller. We had, I think, health or something together, second period, 7th grade.
Me and Katie were friends before we came, but the first friend I made was probably Alice. Yeah.
Don't really remember, but it was probably Alex Curtis. He was definitely one of my first.
So the first friend that I think I made at Maeser was probably Jacob Muehlstein, which is really interesting because the first friend I had at Maeser was Michael Baxter. And the only reason why Jacob Muehlstein became friends with me was because he thought Michael Baxter was really cool and wanted to get in with Michael Baxter. Didn't end up working out well for him because Michael left, but now Mule and I are still tight.
First friend I made at Maeser was, I think it was 2023, but it was Kai Wood's older brother, Ryan Wood. He was who helped me get more comfortable with the volleyball team freshman year.
But I think the first friend I made was Ryan Foote.
I'm not entirely sure of the timeline, but it would either be Jacob Keller or Peter Dowdle.
Asher Rosenthal. I knew him before Maeser. He doesn't remember that I knew him before Maeser, but we played basketball together, and we became friends, and then I became friends with Jacob Keller at Shakespeare, and then I kind of went into the friend group that I'm in now.
First friend I made at Maeser was Felipe Zuniga.
Awesome.
First friend I made at Maeser is probably Ben Decker in 8th grade.
Okay, so my first friend at Maeser was Elisa Estes. Back in 8th grade, we had the same choir class, and she was just so nice all the time. And she's still awesome. We're still great friends today, and so that's just amazing.
A lot of my friends came from Timp Academy, so maybe Killian Shorten. We just had a few classes together and we just kept in contact, so that was good.
Ocean Marshall and Katie Olson. I met them first day of 7th grade. It was orientation day. We all had math together, and we were walking back from the math building. They were spilling some little gossip, and I was like, guys, let me in. Let me hear all the tea. So, and we've been friends ever since, and I'm still close with both of them, which is awesome.
I think my first friend, my two first friends were Logan Lee and Isaac Felt. They were the two kids in 7th grade I hung out with so much.
Ava Duncan, because we had first period math with Bundy, and it was alphabetical, and so she was sat next to me, and she immediately just started talking, and I was like, who is this girl?
I guess you could kind of call it a friendship. It's more like someone to talk to and hang out with, but Isaac felt.
The first friend that I made at Maeser was Jack Stevenson. He was on the soccer team with me, and we were just, similar. Yeah.
My first friend was Courtney Clayson, because I kept breaking into her locker. Well, I didn't know which one was mine, and so I just kept opening hers, and then she was like, bro, stop doing that.
Autumn Dossie, 7th grade.